Hey, it's been a while. And by a while, I mean, you know what? Let me just go ahead and check real quick. I'm gonna go to my studio. It's been 31 days, a perfect month. And you know what's crazy is, in my last video, I said, and I quote, "However, let me make it back up to you and try to see if I can get a double upload happening tomorrow." There is absolutely no guarantee of that actually happening. Um, and then tomorrow never came. Okay, now, I don't want to throw out excuses, and I don't want this video to be any longer than about 10 minutes, and even then, that's like probably pushing it, because I just want this to be very concise and forward. Um, Basically, the day before, or 2 days before, I don't know what it was, I decided to upload that video, my previous video, which was me and I reacting to Stuffy's Enola games. You know, I had a family reunion, so I had family coming into town, and they were spending the night and stuff. Was spending multiple nights, like a whole week. So I had to clean up. I had to blah 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 blah. And then after that, I had my post family being over tiredness. Um, and it's my fault for constantly saying things that I never give myself time to do. Um, because I'm always bouncing back and forth thinking that I'm gonna have energy for things, and then I sit down and then I'm like, oh no, I can't do it anymore. Like I'm not even joking when I say that that's what happens. Like I'll sit down to play, throw up a random game, Sifu. Yeah, that's a game that when I sit down and play Sifu, I'm on it for hours. The entire rest of the day, all my plans that are not necessary to do at the moment get shoved back to the next day or a couple days because I got Sifu addiction. Um, but yeah, it sucks. This happens time and time and time again because summer was supposed to be the summertime grind time, and that just didn't happen. And you know what's even more irritating is that in between those 30 days, I actually recorded a bunch of videos that I just have not edited yet. And when you see me from a previous video, and then you see me in this video, and my hair is grown out a bit more, it's starting to drop again, getting longer. And like now summer's over for me. Like today's my second day of college, year two. What are you gonna do? And that sucks too because summer was like really the main time where I have time to do YouTube stuff that I want to do. And now either the editing quality is gonna drop or the upload quality or the upload quantity is gonna drop, one or the other, if I want to still like try to put as much time in this as possible with whatever free time that I have. But I also don't want to overstress and then like burn out and be like, nah, I'm gonna take a month off, and then that becomes 3 months. You can see the issue. And I wish that I could just like upload once a week, just to stay consistent. Like, and that, no, no, no. Let me stop. You don't want to even like put yourself in the mindset of I need to be consistent, because that's like intensity in disguise with that mindset, because then that's an explosion of like 2 weeks of content, and then I'm gonna disappear for like whoever knows how long. But if I just like try, like if I just start my process from the first 2 minutes and then I get going, I got it. That's consistency rather than intensity. And what I mean by that is, like, when I set up this video just now, I had to do three things. I had to make sure that my mic was ready, make sure my camera was ready, and then make sure that everything else exterior, whether it be these lights, my laptop if I needed to screen record, my ring light right here, I had to make sure that all of that was ready. That's like the first 2 minutes. And by the time I get that ready, it's rolling. Editing, bit more complex. Not complex, but I mean like bit more hard to do, difficult. I sit down, get ready to edit the video, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me wait 5 minutes. And 5 minutes, guess what? That turns into 5 days. Somebody said something once that I never forget. I've never forgotten, but it's hard for me to implement into my like actual schedule and stop procrastinating with certain things. It's that the wrong 5 minute break will set you back years. Take that as you will, whether you think it's an exaggeration or otherwise, but in one way or another, that's correct. There's still more I need to say. It's sad that it takes me weeks, not even weeks at this point, months to complete video games that should be done in like realistically a single day. Like I can't beat Night 7 of Five Nights at Freddy's, but I can give you Night 6, which is already complete and uploaded. No, not uploaded. In the editing process. See, I'm so jumbled up and my mind is scattered right now that I can't even get a complete coherent sentence about one topic. That God of War, I started that probably a year and a half ago now. And Ragnarok is almost a year old. And then I have other plans. I want to eventually go back and continue Batman Arkham Knight because I don't want to leave things up incompleted when I don't need to or have to. Sifu, like I said, that's a short game, and I've never beaten it on Master Difficulty before, and they're adding one last update with the arenas. That would be really cool for me to do on the channel too. Ghost of Tsushima, I want to replay Marvel's Spider-Man before the sequel comes out, and that's like 2 months away. There's a lot that I can do. There is a lot that I could do. A lot of content. I gotta finish the Mario tapes. There's more FNAF tapes that have jumped into my recommended. All of you suggested me content to react to as well. There is a lot that I could be doing. But why don't I? I don't know. I'm a procrastinator. It's a problem. And it's something that I have to work on. I just have to hit the ground running. That's the main thing. If I'm reaching my goals, my benchmarks, then it doesn't matter if I'm running, walking, or just crawling. If I want it, if I have that burning desire, I'm gonna make it. There's no ifs, only wins. And when is constantly being pushed back whenever I decide to take a 5 minute break. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. I think that I need more videos like this as well, where not me like talking for like 10 minutes, but me, what am I trying to say here? I think of me because I know how I'm gonna edit this video, where the way that I edit it is a lot more simplistic. Like other like reaction videos, for some reason I'll drag them out. Like, oh, that's 30 minutes. Why am I editing this for like 2 hours? No. I just need to chill. Like, I already know going into this video what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have any music. I'm just gonna be like straight here, the camera, me, nothing else except maybe an outro. Speaking of that, I'm also in the works for a new outro too, so eventually, I can't say when, it's not gonna be next month, probably not even next year, but new outro, that'll be cool, spicy, I guess, and some other stuff in between. But yeah, I gotta work. That's the main thing. What's that thing Kevin Hart says? Everybody wants to be famous, nobody wants to work for it. Now, not everybody wants to be famous, but that just is vague of like everybody wants to grind towards something, but they don't want to put in the work. They just want it like hand delivered, and that's just the facts of it. Anyway, I've been talking for, I've been talking for about like 10 and a half minutes now, and, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chill. Like, I don't know, I just need to chi Yeah, I'm sure that only like 4 people are gonna get to this point, but yeah, yeah, this was as much for me as it was for anybody who's willing to listen and who also just needs to hear this because they're all going through their own thing. And I feel like videos like this are still important. Like, even if I am consistent, like, let's say a year from now, I'm like, man, I'm on that high rise. I still think that videos like this are just as important as the other ones. So yeah. Anyway, um, I'll see you soon. Maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but listen, I'll see you soon. Alright, goodbye, guys.
I should be like you, Mel.